Erica Lorraine Spencer here. This is the P.O.C. pattern of conduct, the ongoing real-time documentation of what is the criminal pattern of conduct of federal stalking in violation of 18 U.S.C. sections 2261A subsection 1 and subsection 2. This is the pattern of conduct underway by a public entity, that is the state of California, that is engaging in federal stalking in concert with the people of the state of California. So this is group conduct. And this is the practicing of what are the criminal elements of monitoring amongst what is the demon possessed. And so this is what is documentation of terrorism as it is underway by a public entity in concert with the people of the state who are in the shoes of the government as this criminal system is in ceaseless operation. And as the state engages in this demented group conduct, this is revealing how the public entity, that is the state of California, that is in the United States of America, how terrorism of an American citizen plays out, what that looks like, how that is facilitated amongst a people, amongst a government, how it is public corruption in plain sight, and not only that, how you formulate policy and how you prosecute that which is demonic conduct, it's demonic activity, but that which is in no way impervious to prosecution in federal court, and being subject to ratification into federal policy. This is the P.O.C. Okay, now wait. 7UDN 574. Okay. 6NPB 889. 7HL 7HIL 946. 3RWB 041. I'm sorry, that's 7HLL 946. This is Vineyard and Foothill. Omnitrans license plate 1545907. It's peculiarized light. Facilitation of monitoring at the ARCO. Okay, getting on the bus now. Good morning. Alright, it is 9:20 a.m. at the Fontana Metrolink. License plate 1545906, bus 2349. And 9:20, that's Route 61. This is Route 66, the one that I was on. Now leaving at 9:20 a.m. as well, 1545907, bus 2363. That's driven by bus employee number 2667. That was a short African-American male, maintaining audible activity by announcing every street that he was passing. This is the maintenance of audible activity. The elements are maintained on the venue, still stalking with light with the people, using peculiarized light and using their vehicle lights. The buses have an announcement for the streets as well. I just want to be clear, his announcement of every street that he stops is his maintenance of audible activity, in addition with the passengers on the bus. These are third parties. It is 9:21 a.m. at the Fontana Metrolink train station. It is 9:59 a.m. getting off of bus 61. This is license 1535707, bus number 1362. 4X30999, 8LEM915, 8EXR453. And I got off at what is Sierra Avenue, and I believe this is Marigold. 7FRP899, BT70X80. Let's see, this is the same plaza where I believe there's an El Superia in this plaza, and it crosses the Rite Aid. Kaiser Permanente is at the intersection. It is, again, it's 10 a.m. right now, and this is P.O.C, ongoing crossing of path. 7UBD947, and I read that one already. I didn't get this paper plate. 7LHU013 and BM08L88, that's paper. Yeah, this is Sierra Avenue and Marigold in Fontana. (8YJK256), 8JSB627, 6LJZ685. 5MJD420, 8HDB960, 7TKV835, 7HCS824, 7A93, 7A3989, but I can't really see that one. Didn't see that whole plate. Let's see. 7NLC614, I believe I read that one already. $8EBL477. I'm sorry, 5LZA716. 8TQS077. 8KVK117. 8XBX552. 8GKS139. 254 ZSA Nevada. 74643R2. 6VKL011. 5SNB565. 5YIC797. 8YDV509. 8RBH076. 8JJS309. 04232A2. 7WVE079. 8LVH993. It's 10:03 a.m. Documenting the minions as I am at, let me see, 8 VDK063 as I'm at Marigold and Sierra Avenue in Fontana. 8 LGE312. 8 ADA672. 26797D1. 20516Z1. 7PTZ028. 4WXV050. 8M25368. 6TWL887. 5PCU285. 019H47, that's Nevada. 8XPX. Can't see the rest of that one. 7REJ133. 7SYR952. 6KRJ263. 6WZJ779. It is 10:04 a.m. DISJANN 7NX040, I believe. 69, I can't say the one. 7YVA013, 7BNG271, 8RQD625, 8FCT575, 7D97514, 7XC, I can't say that one. 7A86179, 7GIH597, 7UYK230, 8VON159, 8WP503, 7FTP480, 7RGA180, 6EWG135, E576, I believe, that's handicap, 7JTY021, I believe. On track, the mail courier. This is license EH576. That's a handicap plate. 43371E3. 8NBX599. 6LIW852. 8PVM174. 8NNP853. 5DRR075. 8MEN221. 8EAA252. Magnet signs. It's a sign on the that commercial vehicle. I already read that one. The 6NEU268, BP616 handicap, 7PO4101, 4NJW942, 8EVR158, 5VGU227, 6WKJ299, 7EXA584, 7D, I can't really see that one. 7YNL380. 8JDR612. 5JXF582, 6FKK418, 5VGU227, 67JK781, 57891R1, CAP8LOT, 7YNX763, 8WLN, I can't say that one, 7YXL139, 8WLM422, 6KOJ437, 8RDV487, 5X Z, I can't see that one, 8XHC599, 6XMX271, 7HHV852, 8SGK339, but I can't really see that one that clearly. It's 10:08 a.m. 8GBW648, 5RQF799, 8XTW399, 8SGV371, 8JDY701, 7HSH999, 8EFM, I can't see that, you can scratch that, 8JSM386, 6XWH701, 7FYU023, 8XIW399, because I didn't read that one, 7MDN131, 6ZNM715, 7EDH689, 45866C3, 7JLD726, 7NBF951, 8LIK151, 6N86518, I believe, 7ZIC890, 8TTY638, 7PO387, 03029R1, 8AES110, 6PZR341, 5LCS317, 8KEE177, 3XIE617, 8MNS988, 8SJX168, 8UIC388, 7MMG603, 60766S2, S as in Sam 2, 8WBN115, 7ADS874, 6BFB901, VICK777, 8NUE639, 7ZEY126, 40368B2, 7P, I can't see that one, license 91306C1, 5ZBU811, 60766, I think I read that one, 8WXT733, 88019L1. That's 88019L1. Khalifa's Trucking Incorporated. Monitoring with the kid in that truck. License California California 0458241. That's Khalifa's Trucking Incorporated. Engaging in terrorism and doing so with a kid in the truck, and that's a commercial vehicle also. It's 10:10 a.m. $7KQL705, 7LPX772, 7NKJ178, 8WNF797, 8PRK184, 7JZL075, 7LFH284, 8WWL383, 7SGB 270, 57592H3, 8MYH 439, 7ZAZ 988, APCH, 3XLR 975, 5MYN 725, 8FXN 936, 8FQR 517, 8J60766, 98341R2, 7REJ 133, 7HOE 369, 5VVP 329, 7PHS 278, 8GQW 796, 7KAJ 252, 3KFT 151, 7LNY 576, 8XBV 257, 11032W2, 09690A2, 93195F3, 7TJW 788, 8H 33524, see 6Z 57756, 8GTN 541, 8NFG 800, 6799592, 6YCW 470, 8POA 574, excuse me, 8POA 574. Eight DFC 846, 8 PLU 976, 4 MUL 694, 8 WCT 465, 6Z, I read that one, 5 YAK 503, 6 PDC 503, 5 STR 939, 7 MBG 461, 6 NVD 390, 8 TBX 100, 21810W2, 8 VHL 196, 7 KTP 908, 8 KN, I can't see that one, 4 GAZ 612, 5 XPX 643, 8 NXN 588, 7 YMTO 29, 7 K 53397, 7 KSK 187, 31 MANDO, 6 V 22746, 4955 4H2, 6 PLA 865. It is 10:14 a.m. Let's see. 7D XX 573, 6Z KF 340, BM 75X93 paper 5AVE 617, 8PFF 181, 4K GK 655 with a kid, 6ZAN 924. Alrighty, this one, license, it's 10:14 a.m. License 7XGJ298, 5YAP 907, I believe, 5YAT 907, 5MCH 251, 8NWN 584, 4VYT 793, 5VKB 605. 0213-589, United States Postal Service, delivering mail late at night and on Sundays. Crossing path 7DXX573, 7R11905, 8N06855, 8P, I can't see that one, BT40 P62 paper, 8DUE157, 7UBD947, 8NMH517, 7CHL634, 7KSL796, 8TBV533, 7FTU456, 7SHS259, 55107Y2, 7EYK708, 7F63827, 8RLU569, 8BEY084, 5 HPA 880, 27800C3, 97045B2, 8URV900, 6YGY853, 5CVJ881, W002MO, 8EZV227, 8RJL046, 7VNU624, 8EZV227, yeah, I think I read that one, 8TUY987, 8TRL134, 8GSN187, it's 1017. Eight VWL 072, 8 FEL 815, 6 MPF 899, 8998 1V2, 5 HLX 569, 8 SVCO 22, 8 GBL 956, 8 JUY 725, 8 WQL 085, 8 L72895, 7 BWR 529, BM08L88 paper 963 MAH Oregon, 4 SUN. Can't really see that one. 5 HPA 800 is crossing path again. 15322P2. And again, you're talking about what is crossing a path deliberately, monitoring. 8DYE 608. So as I'm reading any license plates that are occurring more than once, these are demons that are intentionally crossing path more than once with knowledge of being documented. 1 EPD 609, 6 EPZ 057, 5 PHE 471, 10318 W1. 7ZTB 610, 74978 G1, 8XFR 221, BU18L93, and that is referred to as loitering in relevant position. Let's see. Five VOM 516, 5 XPU 752. Let's see. 8 GSL 150. 7 HNM 994. 6 LRN 379. 7V, I can't see that one. BU18L93 is paper with kids. And 8TRL134 circles the block. 88KX017, 7MOB 735, 88VT 850, 6FBN943, 432TA handicap, 7HHD 613, 7MUU189, 6XIF 795, 8KPX 065, 98418R2. 7NHX 040, 8NMJ 184, 691N92, Nevada. Six ZRL 040. Let's see. 7P BC 811, 39495T1, 6WGJ 551, 64225 5F2, 6WWM 074, 8NNP 853, 5GUR 153, 6WKJ 289, 6AND 810, 7SYR 952, 8DUR 209, 11845 D3, 4578. on 4578D3, but I can't really see that one that clearly. Let's see. 8, I can't see that one. Let's watch that one. 8WFN149. It is 10:21 a.m. That is 11845D3. 7FRG159, 7SIA881, 8BUR910, 8NKL548, 7TFB777, 6ZBJ058, 6ZUU233, 11173H1, 8VOB685, 8UKF620, 8JOL515, 8VHG010, 7BPZ967, 8TLC576, 7VES876, 7, no, I can't see that one, 6XSC570, 7BSC629, 6422, 5F2, 4R, oh, you can scratch that, 13488Y1, 8PBF757, 32182H3, 8WTV531, 6UYP959, 7GBU237, BE12B01, that's paper, 6ZZN546, 4036, I can't see that one, 8FEL815, 8FEL815, 8JDY701, 6NUF78, I can't see the rest of that plate. 7WW, oh, you can scratch that one. I can't see the one. 5RAF988, 03521Y2. Sitting at the light, in case I read that one already. 8EGL943, 6GKK655, 6ZYP. You can scratch that. Let me get this one. License 7ZXY905, 7PVT592, 5HRC684, 6RDY544. It is 10:24 a.m. 8CEE810, 6JSZ8, you can scratch that, 8AKU714, 6LHG892, 5PJE850, 8DXA040, 6BMM443, 8VEC533, 6YJB026, 5USU202, 8LGD764, 8RFV669, 8UKS417, 4UQY529, 22482B3, 14221X2, 7YHG540, 7YWJ246, 6BNA99, I can't see that one, 8RYN186, 8RO2230, let's see, 5UQT729, 8TLM091, 8WCV360, 52555A3, CJE1897, that's Arizona, 11032W2. I think I read that one already. $7LNW572, 5WYB757, 4UEX823, 7KCU671, 7SOJ489, 4KLG854, 7JTB977, 7VRH839, 8HDB960, 6AXP342, 7RZ, I'm sorry, VZ784, 7ERZ213, 8SAH198, 30716B1, 63459C3, 7ZKH483, 5MJD420, 97045B2, 7LSJ430, 6YYM970, 8CFG605, 8WCE004, 4TSD522, 8CJL325, 8TQS290, 7VYH082, 7XXC289, 8YJE387, 6RGE093, 7URB899, 7TCK387, 6KQB207, BT44Z51 paper, 7YSP963, 8656912, 7ZXP648, 8VNR657, 08358 and 2, 6YJD334, 6KW355, 6LIB200, and 86569Y2, stalking in the parking lot, engaging in this terrorism with a minor. 7XAX431, 7XXC289, it is 10:28 a.m. 7GLX052, and you better run your car. I'm still gonna get that license. 10318W1, 8RMK066, 8NBX599, 6WGJ551, 6GYC972, monitoring with the minor, 8MVX543, 8KEE177, 41353D1, 26797D1, 8WCP260, 8BXD320. Excuse me. King Taco, monitoring, 14339J2, 870910, 7YGC605, 7VAZ841, 7DEX505, 8EVN946, 8LRK952, 8HBG681, 8PFF181, 6KRJ263, 8VOZ710, 8BDV086, 7VKX569, 6LIW852, 8ULM475, 8GSY854, 7HFC682, 6CVO540, 7TIP579, 8HDE477, 14120P2, EH576, that's handicap. So they are engaging in relevant positioning, lining around outside, and understand demons using what is, 4WXV050, 59075, U1, 8XOS498, 8P10469, 7Y8X338, 6Y98749, 8JVS935, 6TWL887. Lining up around the building, being inside of the building, lining out. This is all called relevant positioning, in the same way that it's being in line in traffic at the traffic light is relevant positioning. This is the state's pattern of conduct, and the state is present through all of them. 4XEC117. But I do want to state how they are lined around outside King's Taco, stalking with peculiarized light, okay, in the parking lot. Maintaining presence. No traffic is coming. They're just sitting there waiting for me to walk around. That's called stalking in the path. 187. S10, that's Nevada. 7MUW 479, 6RDX 391. 8B55753, stalking with peculiarized light is 8XEB 701, 7TPG 121, 8RQP 988. Eight RRD 186. 8JLH 718, 6C73369, 7J91887, 8SLJ 568. Excuse me. 18900D2, 5AIU 624, 8UTG 358, 8UIY 675. SATANS 6FVT 836, 8KKL 013, 8JLJ 998, 04960C2, 7UPF 654, 8SWT 188, 05172A3, 7URR 766, 18495A2, 7VGN 107, KAURAM 39495T1, 8EZU 327, 8DJR 955, 55920, that's handicap, 8NSM 634, 4YNW 089, 8VAB 051, 7NLZ 094, 8TRW 273, 7SHS 154. All right, so I went from remaining at the intersection of Sierra Avenue and Marigold to entering inside of the plaza that is anchored by the El Super. This is the same venue where I'm showing you the state's fake sin is remaining over me while I'm traveling through the city to get to the Fontana Lewis Library, for example, where at nightfall the state is flying over while I'm in the window, maintaining alignment with me in the window with helicopter. All right, this is the same venue, and they maintain knowledge. So you've got what is patrolling past at that intersection and then parking inside of the plaza. These demons are interested in limiting identification as much as possible. This is deliberate presence. So you're going to recall what is ongoing knowledge of everything that you're documenting. This is demonic activity that I'm exposing while they're engaging in criminal conduct. They're all monitoring. 8VNR 657, 6LIB 200, 6KAW 355, 7XOW 532, 93195F3, 12516H1, 98152I2, 6BIK 672, 27566N1 378 TKD is a license plate. That's an out-of-state license plate on that Nissan. 6EKG 701 367 WM, excuse me, that's handicap. 397 WF handicap. 4X30999 at the El Super, which is located at 9850 to be Sierra Avenue. At Marigold as well. I believe that address would be 9850 Sierra Avenue. 7VOG 249, 6YXR 136, 8PNK 340, 6UOK 388, 8NIF 270, 8TXC 329, 60364Y1, 7XXE 781, 8KCC 835, See, California 49176, that's Mavi. M-A-V-I. Stops in the middle of the street. License 6FMJ311. Mavi stops in front of the driveway entrance of this plaza. 6GYF835. And Mavi Trans Incorporated stops in the middle of the driveway. I'm sorry, in the center of the street at the driveway. And I want to see the back license plate of this truck. 6LPU311, excuse me. The back plate is 3149245. That's a Maine 5MVX, the state of Maine. That's a license plate. 5MVX030, 50834J2, 8LXE091, 69633G2. Five ZXW 591. 7KLS. I can't see the rest of that one. You can scratch that. 5XEA 745. 8GRC 169. 5VOM 516. 8YAC 976. And 69633G2, loitering in relevant position and monitoring with a minor in the truck. And the same with 50834J2. 6MKA457, 91623B2, I believe. 8FWS246, 7X. RF599. All right, and this third party that was parked and was beginning to drive off, as I turned to walk the opposite direction, he stops his tracks to reverse backwards. This is stalking with light, and he's doing it with the minor. 50834J2. All right, so he was gonna drive off. As soon as I walk the opposite direction, he stops in his tracks to reverse. That's using his vehicle as light. Stalking with light. 8VLP589. 8RZY294. 8GSN 187, 8WOW 143, 8BKH 411, 7HNK 255. All right, he was already loitering in relevant position, sitting in the truck, stalking in the path while I was getting that truck, for example. And then he pulls off as I walk past his car, and as I'm speaking to the kid that other third party is monitoring with, then he stops in his track because I begin walking the opposite direction. All right, he's creating light activity for these minions that are lined up at the driveway of the El Super Shopping Center. 8TYJ848, 3998, 9F3, 8RYN186. Creating light activity monitoring with 5WOX929, 8JTW505, 7ZDD660, 7ZDD660, yeah. License plate 8KSD629, 8RQD558. All right, this is P.O.C. FedEx is crossing the path. They are at the opposite end of Sierra where Kaiser Permanente is. STN329. RDX391, 8TKX984, 60364Y1, 5FJ0741, 8CDG465, 8WOW143 is just driving through. They're just making circles, okay? So 8T56788, 8DVV222, 8SDB096, 7FAL007. 8SWN310, 7LOK059, 5RRF842, 5SOM999, 98152Y2, 6RLW743, 7EVV843, 55107Y2, 4VYT793, 4SCZ586, 8CJL325, 7HUR440, 8ULM475. 7SAG860, 8VQL455, 33020L2, 8VFY013, 4NLA917, 7HEW566, 6TGY793. And I'm at Marigold. I'm walking up Marigold towards Sierra Avenue again. So the same intersection. 6775782, 7MUW479, 6NIU930, 8C. Oh, I read that one already. 5BUJ350, 6MHZ904, 8PTX269, 8. Can't really see that one. 5JIV450, 8WFC417, 7ZDA883, 6VRJ190, 5HCP, I can't see that one, U428ES, 6775782, 6CRD043, I believe, 5ZNH511, 7GT, I can't see that one, 8W05853, 6UOJ, I can't see the rest of them. That is 1545684, that's on me, you already know that. 5UGU219, 7YHR480, 8VVA735, 187S10, that's Nevada. 8MKC562, 4EAP735. All right, this demon coming about for the third time again, just driving around, understand? You're gonna pay attention, you're gonna analyze that. 8TRL134, all right? 67445G3, he's doing what the rest of them are doing. 8PPH703, this is deliberate maintenance of presence. 6NGK229, 8FQG431. Deliberate maintenance of presence, which is what the entity is doing in the aggregate. These are demons that are maintaining presence, monitoring with the state. 8HWT207. 8MSB938. 97045B2. 7DYW123. 8ULM002, I think. 8ELX719. 6ACE714. OTBGD. X258GO. 2286. I can't really see that one. 7WIN561, I believe. I can't really see that one that clearly. 8W78738, 7PBG017, 8GCV167, 8CNX633, 7EEE142, 8WWL282, 6YLC181, 7WPB283, 50331V2, P330GO, 6MUC545, 8TQB295, 7EKC962, 8TEP118, 6SXR138, 8 SEL 870, 8 WMG 782, 6K, I can't say that one, P416PO, 6 ZED 883, 5 YCY 265, 8 UOG 860, 7 PUP 059, 4 UWV 180. It is 1046, 8 CSZ 767, 7 XEL 801, NEPENAL 900HT handicap. Seven VO9 47. I can't see the rest of that plate. 5 AVE 617. 8 PGS 675. 8 HBG 681. 5 HHW 89. 5 HHW 892. Let's see. Five TUK 243 268 DR handicap. 8 NAL 645. 7 GJU 133. Let's see. 8 EUH. I'm sorry, I can't say that one. 8 POL 072. 7 N49486, 96719X2, 8 NGJ 566, 8 PPB 417, 8 ELX 688, 8, I'm sorry, I can't see that one, scratch that one, and 78099L2, 95031W2, 5 RXE 158, 8SWS 395. Omnitrans 1475. Oh, I can't really see that. That's the plate. 6 SAG 860. 7 CKN 292. 8 DUE 406. 7 LLL 873. 7 ENC 724. 7 TPG 121, 8 XJS 749, 8 RCH 7, I can't really see that one, 8 T23054, 8 MRV 472, 8 FU or 6 UB, let me get Omni, 1479146, and this is 6 UBJ 933. 7 AJP 056 is blasting music, it's audible activity. He's not gangster at all, he's a stalker. License 8 KMU 928. 7 RVZ 501. 8 UVY 134. 6 YIU 608. 8 XLK 013. 8 plate 8 JXY 497. 6 UAM 965. 7 PBE 192. 8 RQD 543, 8 SCU 399, 03962 D3, 7 HDU 885, 8 DTH 178, 7 UAA 041. It is 10:51 a.m. 7 PNR 264. 6YK828, 6NGK229, 8UOZ954, 64692A3, 8UIY675. That's Omni 1410074, vehicle 489. 8YJM422. You're monitoring at the Starbucks, monitoring at the In-N-Out. 8TJY161. 7GSS402. 7RVZ501. 8XTU545. 7RXM874. 8LZM203. 7AYF315. 8XAP243. Let's see, 8RTS400. Six YJD195, 7TMX751, 7NMB314, 8RQE265, 8WEU472. 8LCY187, 7AGK634, 8TJB195, 8YFZ899, 85635V1, 85635V1, 112ZH handicap, 6JXS770, 46183U1, 6PFF243, 57891R1 coming right back up the street, 2808. 7Y2, 8WJK991, 7W22073, 7GHZ252, 6ZEE085, 7YSP736, AHG-J34, 7WCD139, 7MDN131, 8CEJ401, 7FFL387, I believe. C 6WCM961. It's 1054. This one 8TRL134 likes to be identified. He's gonna be prosecuted for that. All right, this is deliberate presence in demonic activity. So you're gonna be documenting how they're engaging in the P.O.C. with knowledge. P.O.42SO. It's not limiting the prosecution. You're understanding how these demons are acting corporately on behalf of the state. 7FFL387. And this is not randomness of traffic. It's called crossing a path. And it's called obstruction of justice. All right, well, psychopaths maintain group presence. License plate 6LPU311. 8TTH317. 7GGD862, 7UHS993. Five 2492N1. Let's see, 8BJR034, 8MLW983, 7FCD490, 6CWT329, 8HGS577, 8GLX406, 8WMU643, 6UUP974, 6EVN848. It's 10:56 a.m. Coming to the back of the parking lot, no traffic, maintaining presence. CPW8308, that's a white male, that's an Arizona license plate. (01535B3), 7FEB702, 7FGL706, 7PQW702, 893, I'm sorry, G93, 8EW, that's out of state, 27088C1, 8HBG681, 8K58454, 5TUK243, 8HSS093, 7KOS103, 56331Z1 or 171, 8E79600, 8KGB139, 7KQL705, 5WMD455, 6VKL101, 8RYF587, 7GO6554, 8JFD479, 8TYD998, 5RMM252. This is the parking lot of the IHOP, the Fontana Swap Meet, the SoCal Gas Company. They're maintaining presence. They're all monitoring inside of these venues and group stalking in the parking lot. Okay? License 7LCS019, 7CJJ497, 8M36787, 23840T1, 8HLU873, 8XLK203, 7WXZ148, 88KD385, 14631Y2, 7YGD110, 7HZL916, 5KBP 072, 02622P2, 4V19241, 8POA 684, 5VEH 704, 7YXH 636, stalking and monitoring with a child, 7HZD 804, 8JJS 005, 6GTY 002, 97011K2, 6YKD 704, 04711D2, 8JXY 497, 8DXB 780, 8UVX 898, 5NNC 978, 4LVB 593, 8KTL 820, 6WWB 625, 8EXF 213, 6ZBF 389. Peculiarized light on the side of the SoCal Gas Company. 8X16585 is monitoring. 8WAX 793 is monitoring. And that is peculiarized light hiding on the side of this little cubby where the SoCal Gas building ends. They're all patrolling and understand they're in relevant position, creating that light activity while I'm on the street getting license plates, and the demons are just cycling in relevant position knowing that I'm documenting their license plates. 5NTJ011, 7ZAA544, 8JUD200, 8RTAS is a star R, paper BM73C74, 8JUD200, 8RNW862, 6SDD920, 7WOE577, 8GYU098, 7UHB768. Fontana Swap Meet is located at 9773 Sierra Avenue. The In-Out, the Starbucks, the El Super Plaza is across the street. Just for purposes of knowing where I'm at. This is P.O.C. 8HOS019, 8TUF184, paper BT37Y25, 7HNY704, 7UDE730, 4VXN489, EVN1230, 7UVM374. Let me get this one. Hello. 7HNY704 is stalking and monitoring with the government with the baby in tow, okay? License 6FKD967, 8NBX050, 7GZJ386, 3JWE520. Stalking with peculiarized light is called reliable security services in violation of federal law, criminal facilitation of terrorism with the government. I'll get that license plate in a second. 8GJL978, stalking in the car. 7HVZ696, 695272, 5FRZ386, 8HJV000, 8WYC421, 8EBE825, 7ZGY688, 8XNB601, 7YBH671, and reliable security services on the side of the SoCal Gas. License 6EZX593, PPO12096.
Creating Peculiarized Light. That's a Latino male. It is license 5LIW 632, 8BLC 815, 7PWP 120, 4EJJ 846, 7ABS 689, 8UZE 348, 8BYD 015, 8HHH 036, 8VXV 750, 7DER 436, GALINDA, 7TNE 863. 7WQD 771, 7WYY 734, 6JQU 058, 8VFB 257, 72035 S2, 4YGD 840, let me see, 52321M1, 2929483, 8AIY 919, 6GHX 369, 6NUR 974, 4XET 959, 50358Y2, 83982N1, 8PVE 805, 8WGW 731, 45982V2, 7BDE 275, 75254C2, PLSTIQA 7AQE 251, 5AVP 303, 8 PPE 647, Omnitrans license 1404990, 6YIU 608, 8WQL 085, 6NQX 794, 8FQ, I can't really see that one, handicap FG 266. It is currently 11:05 a.m. as Omnitrans crossing path driving north on Sierra Avenue. License plate 8PNJ 936. SKA 985, 8 UEW 082, yeah, 7EVY 487, 8 TGU 904, 8 YGY 188, 8 NOR 176, 8 KVK 117, 5 XHL 996, 8 WTU 980, 8 XCF 195, 5 HYF 881, 40268D1, 8LYN 613, 6GTX 071, 8NRF 952, I believe, 6HNG 577, 6PSK 763, 7XTU 673, 6PJN 110, 8HGA 997, NRLAND1, 7VJH 217, ZALIDEE, 8FQR 881, 8NAL 645, 8JBC 286, and stalking while they are patrolling at the driveway. This one is license 8EOP 051, 4HRD 099, 8K66255, 6ZSC 200, 7VPJ 800, 7CIN 193. It is currently 11:07 a.m. HAGMBKF 8MZM 071, 8CEM 978, 7KOM 566, I am at the Marigold and Sierra Avenue on the opposite side of the street, 8 DFA 647. So I am facing now what used to be the Sizzlers at that corner where the same El Super shopping center is located. 7 GTJ 131. This is bus stop number 5862, where the new Starbucks is located. 8JYL 960. 5WZN 004. 7EXD 475. 26384W2. RECK IT9. 5ZEM 497. 8HRH 100. 7MBX 277. 8MRV 622. BS90E09. 8VWV 323. 6HYT 571. 88123F3. 8WGS 201. 0638. I can't really see that one. 6GGF 406. 6MTU 581. It's 11:08 a.m. 4PCS 923. 8UAX 517. 8RSF 888. 5VFX 774. 5JIV 450. 7VXS 382. EHR 310. AV72X63 paper. 6XXR 811. 5183821. 80203R2. 7LDM 930. 7PGG 807. 8XLK 146, 8GWT 720, 8EFD 655, 7ZUC 969, 30502 and 1, 7MBE 947, BT21P28 paper, FedEx license 66547S2, 6VOL 434, 5DRT 743, 8SMJ 783, 8VSA 849, 22993U2, 8VAA 502, CHL Heart E18, 7HDF 853, 7FKG 555, 8SVU 251, 8PMX 494, 8GSY 854, 8HYU 637, 8GCJ 126. They are all crossing paths in the state's environment, so there is no question with regard to what I've already established the state is engaging in. Identifying the demons in their vehicles, 37534, 8TCH026, and the fake sun is right over me in Fontana, 8CVJ915, a subdued fake sun that is also the same subdued fake sun I showed you while I'm in Old Town Historic Upland, while those demons cross path. The fake sun remains over the Upland Public Library all day long. All right, so there is no time where it would ever be over the intersection of Marigold and Sierra. That is the state's environment that they are crossing path in. And 7LDM930, Fontana Police crossing path in that same environment, P857AO. And the state has been following with that environment. That's why I'm identifying license plates to third parties. Establishing that system in operation, it's a ceaseless system. 7H14131. 8ESE 749, 7G90832, 7MXS 429, 8WRS 490, 8CPE 969, 8RSP 335, 6PQF 703, 77LOPEZ, 5BBC 064, 8JNH489 1835 7L2. 8BVE069 8CKK366 BE77V31 paper 7Y57283 7FPF023 104ZH handicap BYS FB2 out of state 7XXC 289 6LKN 533 7PTK 155 8RDG 773 Alrighty, FedEx on the opposite side of the street, 66547S2. That's an African American male with a passenger in that vehicle as well, stalking at the stoplight of Marigold and Sierra under the state's subdued fake sun, where they're stalking under the fake sun in Upland as well. All right, and in Palmdale, California, Los Angeles County. They've been stalking for a long time. I even captured them on video under the fake sun on Valley Boulevard in Pomona. 7LKN533 has made a U-turn. It's identifying commercial actors and government actors, the people of the state, all the ways in which they engage in demonic activity, which is terrorism, while they're stalking corporately. 8VEC 695. FDM 620 7BNH 182 7YCE 366 8XCE 019 7X94469 7WGJ 987 6R can't say that one 6RGB 452 PGALEX 8UGR 297 7UBC 534 8EZC 144 8ANB 604 6XND 345 8WXY 896 8HJF 261 8NBW 921 69339 F1 8SIY 492 7HXE 66 7HXE 696 91477N1 8SME 047 5UYA 579 paper BM85N58 and I'm sorry 6NTS 584 8RZL 743 7WLG 424 8WXN 887 8FNX 175 Kaiser Permanente is monitoring. Okay, 7CIN 193. It's a facilitating venue right here on the opposite corner. The state's fake sun over that venue. Let's see, 3898 1L1. JYL 960. FedEx patrolling out of 66457S2, I believe. That's the same one, just patrolling in and out, driving all around, back and forth. 3898 1L1. 8RSF 888. That's called a demon that's pacing, and that's just that actor identified as FedEx. This is what these demons are doing corporately. They're maintaining presence. They're one entity. All right, license. KBU 433, yeah. 8006 2B2 6SSX 638 8BQX 824 6ZRL 188 6BMR 043 6VCD 521 8DUE 236 6RIG 165 5SLU 738 5PZL 668 74115B3 8WWN 828 42068V2 17986561 8AOC 407 6YXV 636 8LHT 992 6TPG, I can't see the rest of that one, 8PRX 131. crossing path monitoring with kids in the car, engaging in sexual violence. The state is assaulting with its directed light, which is now appearing on the asphalt while the fake sun appears right over my head where this building is. And this building that I'm at the same intersection of Sierra and Marigold where the state's fake sun has been, okay, it's been over my head, maintaining presence, now appearing behind what is a dark sky. That's the state's subdued fake sun. And under the subdued sun, under the state's glaring fake sun, is directed light, is the same instrument of criminal conduct and sexual violence. I just want to be clear, the state engaging in this, and this is the hostility of the demons as I'm documenting them, that activity with impossible light. 4YAL 696. And remember, this is the same entity stalking somebody in a bathroom stall, stalking in a car that I'm sleeping in, that the entity knows very well where I'm at. 4YAL 696. This is the exact same entity. 7C22658, and that's what's telling as I'm reading license plates as they're driving around, including FedEx, driving down the street, then driving back down the street, then driving through the plaza to cross path again on the opposite side of the street. That's what they are doing. 8ELX030 in the environment. 7GBX255, 6YAJ893, 8L72896, 8GYL565, 7VQN844. GYP 185. Fontana Police Group stalking at the Marigold and Sierra Avenue intersection at the turn signal. So they are group stalking in the path under the fake sun, turning onto Marigold from Sierra Avenue. It is 11:19 a.m. 8 MGB 321 55830P2 8U24241 8 GVS 684 6 PJN 110 6 CRM 816 6 KQB 207 8 SFB 582 6 KDV 473. It's crossing path again. 8 JHJ095. It is 11:20 a.m. 8 WXZ840 8 UAS 811. I think 7GPY 185. I can't really see that. 8GCG 553 2043. That's a Nevada. It's a black and white Nevada plate. It has AL little letters, and then the rest of that plate. Paper BT41X53. That's paper. 6BZT447. 54042M1 6ZIX757 8EHM719 8WTP399 7852426 7YSM577 85792C3 6ZJK781 64753G3 20940A3 7ZXX428 8TFC143 AL12482 Arizona 4UYS895 79470R2 54401S2 4TUD 504 LARKIN7 YR1B RKR 7WHL 378 8WYU 228 7HNK 193 8XAV 721 6KZP 680 XP50243 California 484488 Transport Incorporated 8BYC239 8V31319 BP45N33, that's paper 8AWF960. It is 11:22 a.m. 8 SVU 251 8 8AXJ. I can't wait to see that one. Yeah, 8AX991, but I can't wait to see that one. You can scratch that one. 6UAM965. Engaging in federal stalking with a minor. Got a baby in the car. 43799E3. 8LOK778. 8FFM740. 8UZC583. 6DKX684. 5MLF450. 48227 handicap. 8FBX641. 8RGL202. 8CER748. 6LXH363. 413-64S1. 7PUA820. 8YMS892. 6DQL540. 6ZXC531. 73310. 73310, yeah, handicap. 8LSS603. 3118-3W2. 8PDP327. 7YLE800. 7CIN680. 7JLV149. 5639ZJ2. 8NWN584. 7RZS271. 7UTY437. 72744P2. 6VSL056. 8SAD886. 7CIN212. 7PVX570. 8CPW702. It's 11:24 a.m. This is paper BS83R55. 8RHF207, in case I didn't read that one already. They were sitting at the light. SAEN Z26 5GQA173 6AKZ060 6NPM 781 6MIY989 8MJB362 8KRU296 8BZA011. X. I can't really see that one. 7CYY827 73893R2. 6KVV243. 8UAX517. 5EAG354. 07031M2 FedEx crossing path. 7JYB. I can't see the rest of that one. You can start that. 7JMR726. This is paper crossing path again. That's the BS835. I'm sorry, 3R55. Substantially similar. I already read it correctly the first time. So as I go to a facilitating venue such as the Starbucks drive-thru or any In-N-Out drive-thru, 5AKE60X, they cross path again, and in order to engage in patrolling, which is what the group is doing in the aggregate. This is the entity that is present all in traffic as I'm identifying demons individually. They are one entity, okay? Going in and out, going to El Super, sitting in the parking lot in your car, group stalking at that market, all right? And then just hopping out to go inside of any venue, which remains in relevant position. In the state's environment, there is no form, and this is demonic activity. This is terrorism. 070RG handicap, 5PYY895, 8XZH257, 8TLL144, 6JKH129, 8DCZ651, 09270W2, 6PTG838, 7U8, 26 21, 8XTS 887, 8NQG 708, 8YQU 153, 4UTN 448, 8WXU 917, 6874781, 6BDR 206, 8M28073, 6RNU, I can't see the rest of it, 6LMX 650, 54110Y1, 7THL 480, 7EZG 391. Seven ETJ 064. 6YFU 865. 8LFK 558. It's 11:28 a.m. Eight JYL 960. TSG 901, 6CWY 931, 8RZU 567, 8HGH 717, BG 15733 out of state. Kaiser Permanente crossing path by a nurse in scrubs is a Caucasian female with her communication device under the fake sun and directed light. 5VKC 985, 8DKS 984. 47014D3. She's doing so in the capacity as an employee. She's crossing paths in her nurse scrub. She's in the state's environment, and I just want to be clear, she's going right back to that venue of Kaiser Permanente where they're monitoring. 7XRE461, that demon in a nurse scrub outfit, cross path with a communication device. 8HUL 961, 18175F3, 6CJR 434, 8MNA 287, 8GQY 960. 6YXW 067. 8TOG 404. 8RNW 862. 5WZB 723. 7WGP 636. 2PMM 241. 8KCC 835. 8HDK 602. 6VGF 153. HAGMBKF. Might be interesting to know the demon possessed working in hospitals and medical professions. That's what I'm showing you with American Medical Response. All right, this is things that need to be known. 7XDE 657. All right, read that one already. Or they're making a U-turn. The right, yeah, 7XDE 657. 7KDN 429. But it's the same thing. The people of the state are the employers, the employees. All right, preparing your food. 11204G2. 6NHB 662. 8TRA 876, 8BGW 257, 8PMH 051, 7PCW 591, 3VYZ 077, 6VPN 845, 8S47 825, 6YCA 308, 7UOM 085, 8E53 686, 8SJA 949, 25027N2, 8CTD 589, 6TWT 223, 5SEF 797, 7JHJ 385, 6ZBB 877, 8ECL 874, 7EHD 280, preparing your coffee drinks at your neighborhood Starbucks. Okay? working at your neighborhood grocery store, in your family community library, 6HUA227. It's demonic activity. Doesn't matter where you work, but you need to know the demon possessor working at the hospital. That's not a joke. That's serious. Understand. 8UKF134, 8TKZ064, 8BIL989, 8CLM023. That is a psychopath, all right? Engaging in that profession, exercising dominion, in other words, where that demon possession, that character, that condition is not known, all right? And you're talking about the lives of, they're holding people's lives in their hands, and that is demonic activity. You need to understand that is engaged in. The state's fake son is over this venue, and that employee representing that venue, understand crossing path. It's not a coincidence, and demonic activity has nothing to do with your trade, your age, your race, what you're driving. All right, that's what Californians and the demon possessed are focused on. You're stripping down to what's demonic activity and the criminal conduct that the demon possessed are engaged in, which is federal stalking. All right, and they're violent sex offenders and they're stalkers. 4354583. 60275C3, 8PVX077, 8DCK722, 8WUP021, 8TTV928, 8KZE334, 7MPG898, 8VFW531, 6YNE276. Paper BT40N98. Let's get it out of the way. 8CGS577, 8MRK199. 7HZD 753, 8GVK 301, 7JLM 761, 6618 1G2. It is 11:34 a.m. 7YBH 851, 7LPV 602, A46NZH2. It's a different looking license plate. It's all white with black lettering. 060ZH handicap. 4WKU 632. 8EHM 719 23948X2. 8NNP 497. Directed light and that audible activity combined, it's P.O.C. 6XOT 726, I believe. But I can't really say that clearly. I can't really see that one. 8MLT 770, 80292E3, 8YDW 289, 8LQG 951, 63115G2, 6ZNU 416, BT56U28 paper, 6BDA 527, 8VUU 867, 8UAT 577, V60 4ZA, that's Utah plate, 8FGZ 333, 8ATP 890, 43008P2, 8RGX 424, 7DSZ 757, 845 25V2, 7AXG 249, 07647L2, 6U 18847, GOSU MWR 8998 1V2. It's 11:36 a.m. 7AWR092 99992N1 17507S2 5AQW185 MES Heart JES 7XXS 864. $8YJA 257. 8WGE 993. I'm sorry, 933. $8WAJ 252. 8GFK 290. 6VVR 591. 8VWL 072. BS 15P70 paper. 7KJR 696. 5YQT 903. 7ZMR 456. 8MNF 669. 7YUD 594. 8SJA 946. 8XQB 953. 8RQE 051. 8TVJ 199. 7MUW 118. 81872C3. 8RHU 975. 6UIF 251. NINO 299. 8RRM 172. 7GWF 234. 41087X2. 8NEE 985. 7W12016. 5ZPS 581. 8SWT 188. 93451T1. 8RQU 961. 8BYY 242. BS70T65 paper. 8YQZ 660. 8NPR 971. 7E, I can't really see that one. It is currently 11:39 a.m. Seven EBS 922. 8 RHF 207. 7ZGY 688. 5WES 361, 7EOY 802, 5AWV 674, 3424E, I can't see that one. 32594W2, 7FVM 148, 8MHS 853, 8SKW 007, 7WJK 950, 2GCX 881, 313AR handicap, 6RCA 302, 8Z 44433, 8, I can't say that one. 7UO 8881, 8TJY 353, 28237M2, 7XRE 338, BE53, F10 paper, 8HHG 752, 7VRK 815, 8AL 8AJL 02, I can't really see that, you can scratch that, 8TWD 353, 5VRH 952, I believe. I can't really see that one. You can scratch that one. 3939. 39391C1. 6TFD 165. 5HGA 135. 8PXB 70. 7VGN 107. 8RMY 618. And Omnitrans crossed path approximately 3.5 minutes ago as well, going south on Sierra and turning on a Marigold. That is the 61. (6WNH 539) 8JXS 652. 8AYG 160, 8RTE 729, 5X HY 707, 4KFB 916, 5X PX 643, 8UPM 478, 3MJH 641, 7KKH 973, 8D30 967, 6PDK 552, 7NGS 228. It's a paper plate and I can't really see it. Omni Access, it's a short Omnitrans vehicle crossing path on Marigold. BE89X93 paper, 8TNW595. From Sierra Avenue, turning onto Marigold. Alrighty. And it's 11:43 a.m. 8VSE 581, 8CEE 397, 8MCL 258, 6TTB 069, 8LQE 321, 8EJV 080, 8AEV 656, 8ATY 244. SJN170, 31577F2, ZJR986, the letter A, 7F36779, 8JRW176, 21515R1. State is flying over by aircraft, flying over Sierra Avenue. 6HAW992, 5FGJ647, 6AUX660, 6SXM951, 6THK538, 8WSP047, 8SOY731, 8TWM156, 6VOL216, 8TEP908, 7ZAA544, 7ZYB041, CL459, handicap, 8SPP473, 7NBR203, 6XFK863, 7YAZ490, 941AX, handicap, 6LSR096, 7KAX920, 8WTH758, 8GDL892, 6VSH709, dang it. Omnitrans is here. 7KYD. Oh, crossing, not stopping at the stop. License 1545811. That's Omnitrans crossing path. And let me show you the fake sun right here. Alrighty, license. I did capture the state's fake sun. 7RGA276716332Y2, 7YYL195. And this is also where the state was flying over by aircraft, like I just spoke to like about 3 minutes ago. State's flying directly over the street where I'm sitting, the El Super Plaza, flying directly over that. All right, and the state's fake sun is right here, directly over me as well, okay? License, 6LHG592. 8JTE858. 6FDM894, 47981K1, 54252R1, 7VOJ505, 7RWX310, 79835R2, 6Y98749. That's a demon. 8RNB899, 7HZF806, 8ROE686, BTO22, I can't really see that one, 8JWN852, 7VOW133. All under the fake sun, okay? And that remains in the morning where the state's trying to cover up its fake sun. It's ongoing at night where the state is always stalking with directed light. This is demonic activity in the city of Fontana. The actual sun is never going to be over the ceiling remaining, 8VEK687, And that's not sunlight that the state is aiming inside of that Upland Public Library onto the doors of the bathroom, in front of the bathroom, into the depths, both sides of that library all day long, while I'm documenting sex offenders stalking in bathroom stalls and stalking all around in relevant position inside of that Upland Public Library. This is the same entity stalking outside of the vehicle, aiming directed light inside of that vehicle at night, flying over by plane and helicopter. This is the same entity that I'm documenting right now under the fake sun at the intersection of Sierra and Marigold in Fontana, 8TXC 329. And Omnitrans engaging in that crossing path as well. Route 61, and this is license 8RMT 630. And that's what I documented as I got up to get the fake sun while 61 passes by. 7 EEE 142, 7 GHS 178, 7 LTG 590, 7 ZYX 667, 6 FWB 047, 04858E2, BE53B14, paper, 8 WDH 251, 7V JC010, RANJR, 66090W1, 2SAC 74 Arizona, 8UQY 246, 7BOA 811, CPY 1395 Arizona, 129L32 Nevada, 8UWE 995. All right, and in that video, you're seeing what is a venue. That is Kaiser Permanente, where they are monitoring, and a demon-possessed stalker in a nurse scrubbing outfit crosses path under the fake sun to monitor me, okay? 8HUY380, 8GEG143. That is engaging in their demonic conduct, and then that's a nurse stepping out to engage in that demonic activity while she is wearing what is legally irrelevant to what is demonic activity, a nurse scrubbing outfit. It is relevant because you need to understand the demon-possessed are in every status in the state of California. It doesn't matter what you're working at. But you need to know the police are demon-possessed. That's what I'm documenting, government actors. All right, those that are in the legal medical profession, that's what I documented while kidnapped by this entity. And those medical professionals, the demon-possessed, engaging in kidnapping and using their medical professional positions and training to engage in the pattern of conduct, demonic activity, terrorism. All right, this is license 7KLJ189. And they will be going to federal prison and not practicing the medical profession anymore. That's what's going on when you're monitoring with the state. And the pattern of conduct includes kidnapping. 5GGH292. And I even went further and documented those actors by name. And they're documented on the surveillance cameras where I documented my kidnapping on a day-to-day basis inside of that venue. 6BUG708, 7XGJ985, 49706F3, 8XLK043, 6BLB603, 17377M2, 8UIB672, 5EBL208, 8ROT395, 6ZIL021, BS78X58. You have a demon-possessed stalker group stalking at the bus stop, operation of the communication device in the same directed light while these minions are crossing paths. 6TJG971, 8GIK551, 7HCW283, BF34A82, paper, 23706W2, 7N73805, 6CWP268, 45816F2, 7APF879, 7NTL309, 8DNP024, 8YRS516, 8XXD374, 6LEF243, 6XLB016, 8FQR517, It is currently 11:52 a.m. (75963H1). That's called audible activity. All right, these are demons. This is no ordinary traffic. This is maintenance of presence by the demon possessed. Playing music, which is audible activity under the state's fake sun. All right, these are psychopaths. And they're sex offenders. This is documentation of what is molestation by this entity as well. It's touching all over. All right, while they're stalking together. You see in the video, the state's fake sun is directly over the edge. It's very precise, as I show you in all of my documentation. All right, they are very precisely maintaining presence as well. 8BUT362, 8SSA751, 0733, 07323T2, 7REJ133, 8PZZ 708, 6DKX 678, 8LUR 960, BM 87R70, 8JSL 523, 7LLX 555, 7SBJ 657, 8LIK 151, R766R Utah, 5RQF 700, 8BDB 430, 56779X1, 7P 82010, 6AWF 788, 8SSP 035, 8ARB 366, 7XNJ 810, 8U15476, 8XSG 121, 4DZZ 283, 7ZVN 903, 8HRB 831, 59128C2, 68009V2, 8EQH 999, 7YHU 039, 8WGE 701, 87602D3, 2SAC 7A, I can't really see that one. That was the Arizona plate. 8KUS 857 07679S2. And it's 11:54 a.m. And you're going to recall, again, as I'm documenting the minions, these demon-possessed stalkers, these psychopaths and sex offenders that are maintaining awareness of what you're documenting. And as I'm reading the demonic that are engaged in having a ball, driving by 3 and 4 times, driving by them, parking in the parking lot, in a FedEx vehicle, driving back and forth in the parking lot across the street, then the parking lot right next to me and crossing the street. This is demonic activity. You're going to prosecute for that, okay? It's all deliberate in that deliberate environment. 1479513. This is P.O.C. 41562X2, IBARR Heart N. It is currently 12:02 p.m. Metrolink creating what is the flashing light, peculiarized light through the train tracks. All right, this is P.O.C. I'm at Sierra Avenue and Ceres, CERES Avenue, at 12:02 on the bus. LGC 675, 7DQS 586. It's 12:03 p.m. Metrolink's going eastbound from the Fontana Metrolink train station right now. NSY 709 J181 handicap. All right, I do arrive at Fontana Metrolink train station again. State sounding sirens. The fake sun is no longer over that Starbucks at Marigold and Sierra. It's right here over me at the Fontana Metrolink train station. The sounding of sirens is audible activity in that deliberately maintained environment. Indeed, the sirens are the maintenance of that environment as well. The venue of the apartments, the senior citizen apartments, that's the Fontana Fire Department. Crossing path with sirens in a battalion vehicle, and that's amplification as I'm standing at the intersection of Orange and Nuevo. I want to be clear, the state's fake sun is glaring over the train station. If this was actually the sun over the train station, it wouldn't have been behind me while I'm at the intersection where the Kaiser Permanente Hospital is and that Starbucks at that corner, where it remained, by the way. While I sat there, as I've already shown you, while I'm on the bus, it is no longer remaining stationary. It is then moving in real time to be over the Fontana Metrolink train station while the fire department is sounding sirens. This is terrorism. It's demonic activity. They're engaging in the elements of monitoring. They're engaging in federal stalking. Criminal facilitation such that commercial actors such as Omnitrans who are also creating peculiarized light. That's their hazard lights. And that's the bus I got off, 1479513 on camera, bus number 1304. And that's driven by African-American male with long dreads. And you have, as I am here, the state's fake sun, which is over me. And you're just going to recall this is just common sense. The state is keeping its fake sun over the Upland Public Library, for example, while I'm documenting the sex offenders. And you're understanding that's the state that is stalking in a bathroom stall, which is not sunlight, that's over aiming downward into the ceiling and then at an angle up onto the heights of the wall and the staircase on the bathroom wall. That's not going to exist where the fake sun is over the Fontana Metrolink train station. That's not even sunlight. And I've also shown you what is the state's directed light while I have multiple shadows in that engineered light, because that's what it is. I'm just putting 2 and 2 together. Everything that I documented this morning, the ongoing engagement in stalking and federal stalking, 8HBZ275, because that's what the entity is doing. It is stalking as a group. And they are engaging in stalking conduct as demons are practicing demonic activity. This is the demon possessed, engaging in maintenance of presence around an individual while they are monitoring with communication devices using their commercial means, using their businesses. That's what In-N-Out is doing, all right? That's what the Starbucks venue, that's what the plaza of the El Super, that's what I'm documenting while I'm walking around and the state's light sources remaining over my head. All right, 7UHM978, and this is the value of documentation. The state is engaging in revealing everyone that it is acting with, and it is the people of the state everywhere. All right, everywhere that I go, that environment is following. All right, it is currently 12:10 p.m., and that is heavy documentation in the city of Fontana, where I've already documented the state's fake sun is already documented remaining over the roof of the Fontana Lewis Library. Okay, but like I said, I have documented for purposes of prosecuting the people of the state. The state's pattern of conduct is already established. The state itself, the government itself is already prosecuted. I'm prosecuting the demon-possessed that are the people of the state. 8NXD 847, there's no question about what they are engaging in and what their condition is. And let me be clear, this is Uber. 7UHM978, he's bearing a commercial sign on that vehicle, exposing that company to prosecution for engaging in terrorism. All right, license, it's 12:10 p.m., 12:11 p.m. License 80366H2 4UYY224 7XFM 863 2588OM2 7MGL 178 G4 818 handicap 5BJS 185 8AVP 414 7SHU 905 8GHU 747. That's the state sounding plane engines under the fake sun. 6NXS 177. 29693G2. 5VSP 514. 8VSB 020. (4287OB1) 7BPS 890. Understand the demonic activity you're listening to. It's in an environment. 8ARE 528. That's so funny. There was nothing gangster about demon possession and stalking. 6ZNG 832. That's hilarious. When you strip down the pathetic to what they actually are, contrary to what they're posting on their Facebook. 8WOW 227, 7FCN 209, 8VNN 630, 7YKM 692, 5YCW 562. HPP 506. PVX 193. 7 GSJ 237. 47241C3. 5XBJ 068. 8ACL 433. 8RYM 033. 8DGD 338. Here comes some fakesters. 8YFZ 560. GDGAMEF 94831C2. That's U-Haul. Eight 4219X2, 8WZN 673. 8EZT363. 7XUK 357. 6SER 810. 6MEP 223. 6VAN 137. 7BFN 761. They're not American citizens, they're going to be deported. 6YAE 884. 8MMY 020. 7AVP 634. Same for him. And it's not just specific to those particular drivers. That's going to be policy. I'm just citing it while I'm documenting criminal conduct. These are the federal repercussions of engaging in terrorism on behalf of a government. You gonna go? Or are you gonna? Okay. 8WCG 182. 8VWW 095. 6VVR 591. 03086B3. 8NAP 913. 5LRT 262. 5VTN 495. 5FBD 047. 96981A3. 8JKX 233. 8PVX 030. All right, documenting Fontana Police, 6PZM 177, 6JVV 685. Crossing path under that deliberately maintained environment, stalking at a traffic light in the same way the state is stalking outside of a vehicle that I sleep in, stalking outside while I'm sleeping on the grounds, for example, sleeping outside, stalking while I am inside of a vehicle sleeping at night. That is the demon-possessed Fontana Police Department engaging in terrorism. And then let me be clear, Satan deliberately engaging in presence visibly as I begin that video. Engaging in that. Citibank, as I showed you on video, they are maintaining presence at that venue, monitoring under the same fake sun, which is no longer over Sierra and Marigold. Directly above me, it is right over here at the intersection. All right, and those were the demons that are maintaining presence at Citibank. All right, if you don't want your venue to be identified, then you're going to want to deter from having demons maintaining presence, engaging in life-threatening conduct, and Citibank is going to be documented for that. It doesn't matter that it's Sunday and the branch is closed. The livelihood of the target individual is what is going to control. It's the same thing with a demon-possessed stalker. Placing your commercial brand on their vehicle, it's a means of identifying you. And none of that is going to stop the documentation of an entity that is acting through these means. Take it up with the government that's practicing terrorism and is acting through the people of the state. All right, it is 12:19 p.m. That's P.O.C. All right, at the Fontana Lewis Library. This is a state facilitating venue where the state is maintaining presence in that ongoing environment, which is being maintained inside of that venue, where the demon-possessed are engaging in federal stalking, the same exact pattern of conduct. That's why the environment follows, and that's demonic while the state does that. And that's being surrounded by demonic activity inside of that venue. All right, so you have what is directed light. I've already documented this venue, but you're understanding the more and more that I've documented and that history documentation, how that fishbowl, that environment. And there is no new environment. All right, going to a new neighborhood is the same environment because the state is stalking with that environment. All right, and that is the identification of what is vicarious presence. It's called group stalking. It's what the demon-possessed engage in. It's 12:21 p.m. Fake Sun over Fontana Lewis Library and Technology Center. That's P.O.C.
It is currently 3:06 p.m. and the pattern of conduct is underway. I've already shown what is underway at Fontana Lewis Library, and it is ceaselessly underway. The government is surrounding inside of this venue. The entity is engaging in terrorism pursuant to the state's pattern of conduct, which is the practice of demonic activity. So they are turning the lights on and off. Right here to the side, I'm sitting at desktop computer number FONPL03, where the state is maintaining presence. To my left on desktop computer number FONPL05, directed light at the same place where I've shown you in video where I documented as they are walking by. They are touching while the state is aiming directed light. They're also turning the lights on and off. It's 3:06 p.m. when this is occurring. It's 3:07 right now. I just want to document specific acts of terrorism. That's the state's pattern of conduct. Lights on and off. These are methods of what is peculiarized light. Doing so in a building, inside of a venue, in other words, is the creation of that light. It is also demonic as they do it with simultaneity to what they are focused on me doing. And they, meaning they are the demon possessed that are maintaining that activity all around. This is P.O.C. at Fontana Lewis. Is 4:49. I want to get these stalkers engaging in terrorism as they're stalking in the path 6BCF762 and 8JNJ017. It's 4:49 p.m. They're on Sierra Avenue. All right, license 1535708, bus 1363. That is the bus that I am on. That's the bus that I boarded. That's the bus in the video while you're looking at what is the state's light source in perfect alignment with me as I traveled to the Fontana Metrolink train station and the state maintaining the environment on that bus. And I have arrived at Metro 102 Apartments, the bus stop at Lemon and Hope Boulevard. And again, it is 6:11 p.m. All right, molesting 8SMH 162, 7UBC 782. Amazon Prime is molesting as well, 81988P2. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4 shadows around me while that demon-possessed stalker is group stalking at Plum and Hope Boulevard at 6:13 p.m. on the traffic cameras. This is P.O.C. All right, 6:14 p.m. I did capture what is terrorism as it is engaged in by the demon-possessed actor operating a commercial vehicle that is attributed to Amazon Prime. Acting on behalf of the people of the state, group stalking at a traffic light, engaging in molestation of my person in concert with the state that's molesting with directed light, and Amazon Prime is also touching with light. Understand, light has taken on a legal significance. It is a weapon, while I am also being molested with that which is directed light. And I want you to hear the ongoing evidence against Amazon Prime while the people of the state are group stalking at B&G Plaza. That's the helicopter activity, which flew directly in that video right over my head. That is speaking to the criminal conduct that Amazon Prime is documented yet again engaging in. They're also group stalking while I was on Route 61 bus while the state was aiming directed light on that bus. Okay, so I want to be clear. I captured video of my shadows surrounding me. This is terrorism. Amazon Prime, a commercial actor, understand, subject to the same demonic activity. It does not matter that it is an Amazon Prime driver. This is demonic conduct utilizing commercial devices to engage in this terrorism. All right, and this is operated by the government who flew over my head in a helicopter. Not coincidentally, while I'm capturing that very damning direct evidence against that commercial actor acting in concert with the people of the state. At 6:13 p.m., take a look at that video. That's P.O.C. MCH 340 is stalking with activity, is molesting with directed light with the state. Understand the state is the one that's aiming light horizontally through the windows of the vehicle while that third party is crossing path and stalking with light, molesting with light, monitoring with communication devices in concert with the state that's flying over the vehicle at Fern. And they're also stalking in the path on G Street, sitting in a van directly across in relevant position, in directed light, starting the ignition as I began documenting that third party that was simultaneity to my opening up my podcast. Drives by. That's called crossing the path. All right, this group stalker, let me get this license plate. Loitering in relevant position, engaging in ongoing molestation. License plate. Oh, that's a paper plate. I can't see them, but I will get this one. He's molesting as well, stalking in the path at night. 8EVK179. Now, let me be clear. That's a demon-possessed stalker who is engaging in sexual violence and demonic activity. That's terrorism. Monitoring with the third parties. 5ZPF
565, but I can't really see that. Monitoring with the third parties of 325 G Street using their venue to stalk with light. That's what I took an image of, the creation of light activity. Understand they use their vehicles. They use their venues where they live while they are practicing demonic activity, which is engaging in terrorism at your venue. All right. Bringing the prosecution to your address. That's what that is. And as they turn on their lights and understand the demonic are aware of what I'm documenting, then you have other third-party group stalkers that engage in that same conduct as the Camry, the third party in the Camry did with 6MCH 340, I believe, and engaging in horizontal light. That's directed light, aiming through the vehicles, touching all over my person, moving all inside of the vehicle. Using the lights in their venues as light activity, that's called light activity. All right, and it is damning where the state is stalking with plane and helicopter, stalking with directed light inside of the vehicle. And there is absolutely no form. These are demons that surround. The pattern of conduct is already established, and 325 West G Street is a venue where 6YOX838 has already been documented engaging in terrorism with the minor child, using the lights inside of that venue to engage in the P.O.C, monitoring with communication devices, and is a sex offender, okay? It is 7:58 p.m., and this is P.O.C. 8:03 p.m. Directed light on 325 West G Street. Directed light inside of the vehicle. P.O.C. That is audible activity while you have what is the state's directed light. That is on the surface. What's the surface while I'm inside of the vehicle where the state is stalking? The surface is the building of 325 West G Street. This is P.O.C. And I want to speak to what the government and what the people of the state are monitoring. And this is speaking to the illegality and the plentitude of those illegalities with regard to the government monitoring. And they are monitoring and seeking to obstruct access to my personal information, which has to do with the San Bernardino County benefits that I am a recipient of. And I want to be clear, while I'm accessing this and I'm taking screenshots of what is monitoring on my phone while I'm accessing my benefits, which is the government, and understand the people that are monitoring with communication devices all having the same exact access, looking at my personal information, that which is a matter of personal information, and that which is about your money, your funds, your personal engagements. This is exactly, and let me make this point. The state was monitoring flying over the vehicle in helicopter. This group stalker in the truck right across the street is sitting in their car, have been stalking and loitering in relevant position with the state that's been flying over by helicopter and by airplane, by the way. They're starting their ignition right now. That's audible activity, and they're in the presence in directed light as well. This is group stalking. And I want to get this license plate, and then I'm going to finish making my point. This demon having access to my personal information, and it is the exact same thing with my banking information, with any job that I applied for, all my account balances, all of that information that the people of the state have unlawful access to while they're monitoring, with the government that was flying over this vehicle in a helicopter while they're monitoring access to that information. P.O.C. That is license 24490K1. In directed light, monitoring with the state that's flying over by plane, like you just heard, in directed light, and also monitoring with the state that was flying over the car in helicopter, trying to obstruct my ability to even access those benefits by the San Bernardino County, which I've also documented engaging in the P.O.C. All right, so I want to be clear. Your bank, where you are, the people of the state are working at the bank under the fake sun, monitoring, and your private information. This is in violation of existing laws that govern those banks, okay? While that criminal monitoring system is underway.
and everybody that's monitoring with communication devices as I access my banking information using my phone, using my laptops, while I was subject to this inside of what was a third-party facilitating venue because a third party lived there, third parties surrounded my home who were monitoring corporately on a ceaseless basis. And anywhere that I'm at while I'm at work on my phone, checking my bank account balances, checking my automatic deposit of my paychecks, all of this is public information while the demon possessed, that are the people of the state, the government, is monitoring on communication devices. And I want to be clear because I'm speaking to what is the broad implications of federal stalking by the government and the people of the state. All right. And so this is going to what are additional federal charges that they're engaging in. OK, and it is the same thing. It's the analogous idea when you are analyzing what the state was doing while it was kidnapping. They were in violation of laws governing that facility. First of all, they were kidnapping me, all right, while they were engaging in federal stalking, which is sexual violence in violation of the Prison Rape Elimination Act, in violation of Title 15, while they're maintaining a noisy environment, amplifying audible activities, sound of sirens and helicopters and traffic, like that truck that you're hearing, sounding that inside of a cell. I want to be clear, the West Valley Jail, which is generally the structure of any facility such as that, is not, it's not on the street. You're not going to hear traffic inside of the jail cell. It's literally ridiculous. This is what the state is doing with the train, hearing train activity inside of the car, hearing train activity inside of the library, for example. This is what the state was doing inside of a jail cell. This is in violation of Title 15. It's supposed to be a tranquil environment. I'm speaking to what is the, and I'm giving that as an example for what are the intersecting laws with regard to the government that is monitoring with the people of the state who maintain information and access and knowledge of everything that is concerning your life, your bank accounts, my email addresses, every job that I applied to, every job that I was working at, everything that was ongoing, being monitored at the job, being monitored at the bank, okay? Maintaining that environment over every single last one of those venues, because that's what they are. And I want to be clear. So that's what I'm documenting right now. That group stalker was sitting across the street in directed light, monitoring with the state that was flying over the vehicle, while I'm documenting with screenshots what is monitoring on my phone while I'm accessing those that information about my benefits for the San Bernardino County, which again is a venue. The state's fake sun is over that San Bernardino County building. Okay, the state's directed light is inside and around that San Bernardino County building. I'm specifically documenting that. And this is the template that's applying to every type of venue, including Chase Bank. I've shown you video, the state's fake sun, over that same exact bank where I have banked before when I was living in Upland. Okay, but it applies to Bank of America. I had a banking relationship with them and I was subject to the same monitoring system unbeknownst to me. That is a violation of existing federal laws. Okay, and so I want to make sure that I stress that because this is all that is going into the prosecution of the people of the state and the government that is operating this system. All right. It is 9:12 p.m. and that is P.O.C. And the state was flying over by helicopter while I was obstructed in my ability to access the information on one browser. And so it is literally doing the same thing, utilizing another means. So I go open the Chrome browser and go in incognito. And this is just the state that's seeking to obstruct my ability to access this information. This is that which is just it's harassment, but it's my ability to access the balance on my EBT card. This is that which is exceeding. This is demonic, but this is that which is exceeding. What is the purpose in trying to block that? Outside of perhaps keeping me ignorant of that which is illegal with regard to the treatment of my benefits and the money and the balance outside of that. But you're talking about just ongoing invasion of privacy, having and intruding into that which the government has no business. None. The people of the state who are in the shoes of the government, sitting across from me, stalking in a car at night, stalking somebody in a vehicle, because that's what they're doing. They're in directed light. They're stalking with the state that's stalking by plane and helicopter. The pattern of conduct is already established. And let me be clear. The companies, they are one entity. Like I said, Amazon Prime, just like I showed you again today, is the same entity that is stalking and molesting ceaselessly. It is not separate. Amazon Prime not only has been documented heavily already in and of itself, but you're talking about the totality of that entity that's going to be prosecuted for the totality of that ceaseless crime and every facet of life that the targeted individual is subject to the intrusion by that demonic entity that's engaging in that criminal conduct. Okay, it's 9:13 p.m. and that's P.O.C.